Hello, Cancer, and welcome to my channel. I am Lola, your Empress of Love, and I am giving you the tea on love and romance for what's coming up for you for the month of December 2019. Okay, Cancer, let's get started. Your first card up is the Tower card. Can you see that? Hope it's not too much glare. Okay, Cancer. Now, the Tower card indicates that for some of you, Cancers, there's going to be an unexpected breakup. Yes, an unexpected breakup due to some type of lie or infidelity or something like that. Something that you can't foresee it coming because it's unexpected. It will happen over something simple, something that maybe you will argue about the television remote, you'll argue about a phone call, you'll argue about something that's so minute that you won't believe that this destroyed or broke up the relationship. Or as I said, for some of you, it will be um, due to someone lying about being in a relationship with someone else or having dealings with someone else, some type of infidelity, or just not being faithful or honest or truthful, and this will destroy the relationship or your love for that person in that relationship, where you won't feel the way that you felt before. But it's more like a breakup, okay? It's more than just a feeling. It's the Tower card is indicative of an actual breakup, and for some it will be a separation or even a divorce. That's the divorce card, the separation card, the breakup card, the card that you know it 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 it's about things being torn down only to be rebuilt again in some instances. In some instances, generally when it's in the upright position, that thing will not be rebuilt, but you will be able to move on in a different area and start over new or fresh in a different area in a new relationship as time goes on, or sometimes suddenly. This is the breakup card, and some of you will suddenly get into another relationship as a result of a breakup from a current relationship. Okay. Then the next card up you have is the is the um, Ace of Cups. However, you have the Ace of Cups here, and it's in the reverse. Now, the Ace of Cups would generally mean that a new beginning and new love coming in. But because for some of you Cancers, with it being in the reverse, it indicates that there's a block to a new love, or maybe someone that you will find that you don't really care for cares for you, or you just don't want to get involved in a new relationship, or you're feeling like if you're stuck, or for some of you, you may find that you feel that your love life is so broken, you may feel that hell, even a person that you don't really care for isn't giving you the time of day or something like that, or just not feeling you in that way. You may feel like, oh, damn, I'm just really not able to get it with this relationship stuff. Even the person that I don't even really want doesn't want me. But that's not necessarily true, but you may feel that way. And you may think that love is just not flowing your way. But as with the Tower card here, as as much as it is a disruptive card, it's also a card that makes way for new beginnings, um, as well. Um, so, for those of you cancers that may find yourself feeling the crunch of this reverse Ace of Cups, and feeling like you just can't get it right as it relates to love and romance right now, or coming up, as this reading is for coming up for December time frame 2019, you may feel that you're just not able to find that love that you are seeking, or the love that you are seeking is not finding you. Or, as I said, you may find that someone that you don't care for is um, maybe expressing feelings toward you that you don't want, or you may feel that even the person that you don't really want a relationship with uh, isn't giving you the time of day, or isn't giving you the attention that you feel that they used to give you, where you may have rejected that love or those advances, or maybe just blocked it all the way, and now you may feel like, well, damn, I wish that so and so would call me, rather than not having anyone call you at all. Okay, but the next card up is coming from the Q&A deck. Okay, and you have two cards that came out there, and the first one is the Five of Pentacles, and that's in the reverse. And you have the Four of Pentacles, and that's in the upright. Well, I'm going to have to read them both. And as you can see how tiny that writing is, I'm going to have to use my lookers. And the first one is the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. And it says, a break in a downward spiral of events. A break in a downward spiral of events. New job, but it probably isn't permanent. Money affairs regain some balance only after very serious problems. Temporary financial gain only to lose again. Friends may be insincere. Family and friends have helped all they can. Someone who is in a similar situation will offer assistance. And then you have the Four of Pentacles, and it says, an inheritance, gift, or large sum of money leads to arguments. Possessiveness and selfishness. You try to keep all the money for yourself. It is foolish to try to control others' actions or the situation around you. Resistance to change is affecting your judgment. A contract is signed or agreement is reached. You will be in a position of authority. Okay, that's saying a whole lot, Cancer. It's saying a whole lot. For some of you, it sounds like you may be in more than one type of situation. Um, and you may need to take some stock in your behavior and your attitude toward others around you, and not, act out in the way that this card describes, because forewarned is forearmed. So if it's talking about you being selfish in a situation and you see the situation come about, then now you can put the brakes on and say, well, maybe I won't be selfish, because when the Empress read the cards pertaining to the situation, it indicated that I was being selfish. So I'm going to back up and not be selfish in this situation. Okay? And just know that things are being stirred up, because the fact that you have the Tower card as your first card coming out as the basis of what's going on with you in this time frame of December 2019, that within itself says that things will be in a somewhat chaotic uh, place. And so you want to pay attention to not, take advantage of the situation when you're in authority. For those of you that will find yourself in authority, don't take advantage and think of others, okay? Then you have the next card up is from the Romance Angels card deck. That's the Doreen Virtue deck. And you have the Engagement card. Okay? And I have to read that as well. Pardon me, but I cannot see this small writing without my lookers. So I'm going to look up engagement here. And engagement says that some of you cancers, for some of you cancers, your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Congratulations! This card signals pending nuptials, beginning with a romantic engagement. Even if you're not presently in a relationship, the romance angels can see one upon your horizon. This card comes to you as assurance, specifically so that you'll choose to release any worries whether you'll ever get married, because you will. Deep romantic love in which you feel treasured is in the cards for you. The deeper meaning of this card relates to commitment. First, you commit to taking care of yourself. You establish boundaries about what you will and won't accept in your relationships and in other areas of your life, such as career, home, lifestyle, and so on. Next, you honor your self commitment by taking decisive action and telling others how you truthfully feel about their behavior. As you commit to yourself, the universe sends you additional experiences of loving commitment, including the promise of marriage. All right. Then you have, for the next card, you have coming from the tarot, psychic tarot for the heart deck. Okay, and you drew take the lead. Now, some of you may be saying, wow, the Tower card came up talking about a breakup. Now you're talking about an engagement. That's what I said. The Tower card is a card of ending, giving you place to a new beginning. So some of you are going to be ending a relationship and going into another one. Okay? So, pipe down. The next card is Take the Lead. And as I said, that's coming from the Psychic Tarot for the Heart deck. And that one I will read as well. Let me find the page. Take the Lead, number 3. Says, for some of you cancers, for the month of December 2019, strong energies for success are around you. New opportunities are coming up. Tap into this energy to fire up your relationships and bring you all that you desire regarding matters of the heart. Call down the divine flame to ignite your passion and show you the way to achieve your deepest wishes. Don't wait for the other person to make a move. Don't wait for the other person to make a move. Take the initiative. Be bold. Now it's time. Now is not time for the status quo. Use this beautiful, fiery energy to explore new possibilities. How can you spice up your current relationship? How about learning a new skill with your friend or taking the family on a special vacation? If you're looking for a new romantic relationship, think creatively and try new ways of meeting someone. Step out of your comfort zone and be a little daring. Wow, Cancers. So just when you thought it was all over, just when you thought it was curtains, it is really showtime. It is time for you to get yourself together. And this breakup here, it may not be that it was for the best for you in the beginning. Maybe it was a relationship that was way overdue, and it's time for you to end it. It's time for you to move on. It's time for you to get out of it. Yes, all breakups are hard, whether they're a good relationship or whether they're a bad relationship. We all understand that. But there comes a time sometimes when the breakup is for the best. And even if you have to take a breather and, sit back and reflect and pay attention and see that that's your situation, then do that. but don't hang on and get all scraped up trying to hold on, because the Tower card isn't going to allow you to do so anyway. You're not going to be able to hold on. It's going to do what it's going to do, which it's going to dismantle itself for you to be able to build again in a different area. Okay, so look on the bright side of it. You're getting the opportunity to build again, perhaps with someone that's more suitable for you, someone that's more perfect for you. So ask the universe to direct you in that area and move you in a direction to the right person. Okay, then you have uh, the next set of cards coming out is the Amethyst, which is known as the Art deck, okay? And this is the love and relationship deck. That glare isn't too much on there for you to see it, okay? All right. You have the Amethyst, which is the A. Amethyst, okay. That glare. Then you have the Rose for the R. And you have the turquoise. All right. I know you can't see that because I think the glare is too bad. But I'll read it to you. And as you know, those of you that have seen my previous videos, you know that this is one of my favorite decks. And the way that this is read is that you read the bold. Can you see that? How do I put that? The bold writing across the top. And then you read the middle portion, and then the bottom portion is read like a poem, okay? So, we have, of course I need my lookers. We have the Worker Transforms Partnership. Face being alone. Once you stop fearing it and know you can, you may find that you don't have to. Strive to work your will in order to get what you want. The best way for you to transform your situation is to work with another to reach all your goals. Support must be given as needed. Loyalty must be proven. Though it may be hard to do, act like there's no love for you. Concentrate and do work hard and learn love's lesson from the cards. Such independence may attract the kind of love you think you lack. Make magic. Pray, consult the wise, for hope, once dead, again must rise. Now it's time to work your will. Use all your power, all your skill. Relationships must be made strong. If not, they may not last too long. To thine own self be true, but do include your partner too. With love, support, inspiring praise, you'll be together all your days. Keep your partner's good in view, and they will do the same for you. Okay. Then you have your last and final card, which is from the Vice Versa deck. And you have the Knight of Pentacles. Now, interesting thing happened when I pulled this card. It fell out, and it fell out on one side. And this, as you know, is the Vice Versa card. So it has a reading on either side. And when I went to pick it up, it flipped over onto the other side. So I'm going to interpret what both sides indicate in this reading. And so basically, the Knight of Pentacles here is saying that for some of you Cancers, you may feel that you haven't accomplished much in the realm of love and romance. And you may, even some of you may feel like a failure, and that you haven't gone where you want to go or where you have desired to go. And I want to say that for some of you, it may be your own doing, because with the Knight, he has the ability to move, but he isn't. He's sitting there waiting for the lead of someone else. And interestingly enough, look at here. You got take the lead. You got to take the lead. So this card says that basically this Knight is sitting here waiting for someone else to take the lead, and he's not using his own energy, his own mind, his own feelings to get engaged or to find what he wants or to get what he wants, but he has the ability to do so. And even once the Knight falls in the reverse position, he's still sitting there. He's still sitting there with a little bit of wheat sticking out the back here. Sticking, can you see that? Sticking out the back of his belt there, or whatever thing he has holding his stuff in place. He has a little bit of wheat, and this wheat comes from a plentiful place, and he may even be saving it as what you would call like a souvenir of a time of, yesteryear, way back when, or when he was younger or something. So for some of you Cancers, you may be looking at a time as it relates to love and romance and a relationship that was different, or at a time when you could have gotten involved with someone that may have been the ideal person for you, and you didn't take that initiative. And now you may be looking back at that and saying, oh, I should have, given that person more time, or should have, spent more time, or checked them out more, or just even inquired of the universe, is this the person for me? Rather than brushing them off, and you're thinking back, well, maybe, I should have done that when you didn't, but it's not doing you any good now to hold it as a souvenir. The cards are calling you to move forward, move past that, and that's where you may be getting this card from. That's the Ace of Cups that's in the reverse, where some of you may be feeling like even the person that may have reached out to you or may have shown how they felt about you, and you didn't embrace that, you didn't embrace that person, or you didn't embrace that situation, and now you're looking back and saying, well, maybe that was the one, or a situation like that. Well, that's not the thing that you should be doing. You should be moving forward. And if you didn't embrace it then don't worry about it, because everything happens for a reason. It was a learning experience, and just know that you don't have to look in the rearview mirror if you're going forward, constantly. You have to take a glance and then learn from it, and, observe your surroundings and go forward. Don't look back at what could have been, and, certainly don't hold on to the relationship that's ending, and even far worse, don't look back into the past at someone that you may have now be taking a different look at and saying, oh, it could have worked with that person possibly. So you start to dwell on that, or spend too much time paying attention to the past when you should be moving forward. And I'd like to invite you to move forward with hitting that like button and going to www.whatsthet to book your online reading. I do all my readings by phone. You can book online, but the readings are done by phone. I just ask that you are available for your reading at the time that you book, so that you can get your reading. If you're not available at that time, you will have to reschedule. You will not have to pay any more money, but you will have to reschedule, because when you book your reading, it's based on your schedule, on your time, and I work around your time. The other thing I'd like to mention is that I'd like to ask you and invite you to go to the donation page and make a generous donation to our Images Everything Yo program, which is a good hygiene and etiquette program that we're working on getting the monies together with the hope of launching this program by mid 2020. No donation is too small. No donation is too large. Any donation is generous, and we welcome and thank you in advance for your donation. And again, I'd like to say thank you for booking a reading. Thank you for hitting that like button, and thank you for watching this video. And I want to let you know, Cancers, that I am going to be taking a few questions from each sign. Um, I'm going to answer you. You submit your questions in the box below, and some of the questions I'm going to answer, and hopefully some of the questions that are being asked can help, multiple people. That's the hope. Okay, so with that being said, I'm going to say ciao for now.